Would you like to learn more about squirrels? Well, after reading yesterday's story, I was curious what squirrels were like, and I wanted to learn more about them. So I found this book. It's called Squirrels Leap, Squirrels Sleep. I bet that you can learn a thing or two about squirrels reading this book too. Come along. Squirrels wrestle, squirrels leap, squirrels climb, and squirrels sleep. Meet the squirrels: gray, fox, red, and flying squirrel. Here are some different types of squirrels. Now these three squirrels, they are active during the daytime and they sleep during the nighttime, just like how you and me, we do things during the daytime and we sleep during the nighttime. But this one, the flying squirrel, he's a little bit different. Flying squirrels are nocturnal. Nocturnal means that you sleep during the daytime and you're more active during the nighttime. So that flying squirrel is more active during the nighttime. Interesting little fact for you. Tail umbrella, tail as a flag, tail for balance, zig and zag. Squirrels actually use their tails for lots of different things. It's very cool. They can use their tail as an umbrella to protect them from the rain, just like in the picture right there. This works well if it's just drizzling, when it's lightly raining. It doesn't work well if it's downpouring or if it's raining very hard, then the squirrels still get wet. But it's still pretty useful. They also use their squirrel tails for balance. Have you ever noticed that squirrels are very good at climbing and for staying balanced on branches? That's because they use their tail to help them stay balanced. It's pretty cool. Now, the coolest thing that I learned about squirrel tails is that they use their tails to communicate with one another. Isn't that cool? That means that they can talk to each other using their tails. Nose for sniffing, jaws for chewing, eyes for looking back at you. Squirrels are actually in the rodent family. Some other animals in the rodent family are mice and rats and beavers and prairie dogs. Those are some animals in the rodent family. So one thing that's cool about animals in the rodent family is that they have their two very big front teeth. Just like you have two teeth in the front that are a little bit bigger, these two. But what's really cool about animals in the rodents family, their two front teeth, is that they never stop growing. Those teeth never stop growing throughout their lives. So it's very important that those animals gnaw on things, they chew on things. That way they can grind down their front teeth and make them smaller. If they didn't do that, their teeth would grow to be taller than they were because they would just keep growing and growing and growing. Interesting fact. Paws for climbing, paws to pick, paws for cleaning, paws run quick. He's using his paws for lots of things. See in the picture, he's using his paws to run away from this bird. That's because this bird is actually a carnivore. That means that he eats meat. So that bird is probably trying to pick up the squirrel and eat him as a little snack. Good thing squirrels have good paws for running real fast, huh? Squirrels chirp, squirrels drink. Can you guess what squirrels think? Squirrels reach, squirrels rest in a tree hole or a nest. So squirrels actually make their homes in trees. They like it when they can find a hole in the tree, like this squirrel, and sleep in the hole. The holes are actually made by woodpeckers, a type of bird. So the woodpeckers have a very pointy beak and they peck a hole into the tree. And then the next year, when the woodpecker is not using the hole any longer, the squirrel moves into the hole. Sometimes he'll make some renovations to the hole. He'll make it a little bit bigger by using his teeth to dig into the sides. And sometimes he'll add some fresh leaves to the hole to make it soft. But that's one place that the squirrels like to live. If the squirrel can't find a hole in the tree, then he will make a nest. And he'll put the nest in the branches, just like birds have nests in branches of trees. So if you ever see a squirrel holding a bunch of leaves, I bet that that squirrel is taking those leaves to build a nest. Squirrels gather, squirrels store. How many seeds? More and more. Look, they're gathering seeds. So in the winter time, there's not as much food around for the squirrels. So in the summer and the spring and in the fall, when there are more seeds, the squirrels will gather them and they'll hide them so that they have them for later. But I bet you didn't know this about squirrels. Squirrels are actually very particular about what nuts they'll take. So they don't just take any nut that they find on the ground. They will pick it up, they'll look at it, they'll make sure that there's no bruises on it, they'll make sure that there's no rotten spots on the nut, and because they want to find the best nuts. They're very particular about their nuts. Squirrels stretch, squirrels yawn, munch the acorns. Are they gone? He's eating his acorns. 5 are hidden. Will they sprout? See, those are some of the nuts that the squirrel found and he hid for later. But a lot of times the squirrels don't go back to the nuts that they hide underground. So sometimes those nuts will start to grow into plants. Let's see if these nuts grow into plants. Oop, seedlings push up, up, and out. So there's a little seedling. So this one started to grow. There's his roots. And there's the plant coming up. Trunks grow upward. Trunks grow wide. Squirrels circle and squirrels hide. Squirrels rustle and squirrels leap. Squirrels climb and squirrels sleep. Just taking a little nap like the squirrel. Well, speaking of naps, I'm getting a little bit tired, so I better take a little nap. Bye, see you later.